Hey, so in this video we'll be discussing Mistborn Secret History, which I just finished. So this book is, quick spoiler-free review, this book is very good, but it's only, I would probably say it's only good unless you've done the required reading. So for this book to be good, you need to have read the original Mistborn trilogy, and then probably it helps to read the second trilogy as well, though you could do it without it. But yeah, if you've read those, then you will love this book, assuming you like those books, and if you didn't, then that's not good, because those are good books. So yeah, this book's real good. Okay, so to get into some spoilers, it's be a bit of a shorter review, because it's a shorter book, but the main thing I like two things about this book. I thought I would only like one, but then when I got to the end of the book, I realized that I like two. So the main thing that I like about this book is that you learn a lot about the Cosmere. This whole, Brandon Sanderson keeps promising us, it's like a, Avengers Assemble moment will happen at some point, where, all the worlds come together because it's a Cosmere and all. But it sort of feels a bit disconnected. Like when you read Mistborn, you're not really thinking about Stormlight Archive, and when you read Stormlight, you're not really thinking about Elantris and stuff, right? So it all feels a bit disconnected. But this book just really gives you like all the nuts and bolts, all the information you want to know about the Cosmere, and like the shards and all this like big scale stuff. And so that's really interesting, almost from like an academic perspective. As a Cosmere fan, you're just like, oh yeah, I'm learning about this and this. And of course you get Kelsier's like little journey through it, and he's a nice like perspective character for it. And that's sort of how I was viewing it. I was like, oh yeah, it's Kelsier, but I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's Kelsier. It could be anyone. Like, and we're just learning about the Cosmere and stuff. It's it's just sort of interesting that it happens to be him or whatever, right? But then I forgot how good of an author Brandon Sanderson is, because you get to the end, and you get these like real emotional scenes, where Kelsier is seeing his friends like dying, and he sees Vin, and Vin doesn't want to go with him and stuff, and you're like, this is like deep emotional stuff, and it actually hits hard. Like I was sitting there, I was like, oh god, this is sad, interesting and cool, but sad, And so this book really is like a bit of a 1-2 punch, because it gives you all that, like, academic, scientific, if you will, information about the magic system of a Cosmere and how the rules and stuff, investiture, whatever. And like tidbits about other stuff that's going to come, because a lot of the stuff you're reading, at least I've read all the Cosmere books, and I'm still reading it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck any of this means. But I'm assuming that's going to be, sort of explained in future Cosmere books. So it's really nice to get into that. But then this book also does just have some, like, deep character stuff with Kelsier and his relationship to Vin. And then I will say that I really enjoy the end as well, with Kelsier and Spook. And I would really, really, because Kelsier has obviously managed to get back into the physical realm as of Mistborn Era 2, as we know, because we see a little flashback, I guess, from a Coppermind. So we see a little flashback of him. So I really want Mistborn Secret History like number 2, because I really want to see what Kelsier's been up to recently. Particularly because Kelsier is probably my favorite Mistborn character. So it's a very good book, but I will say it is a little bit of a tease, because you kind of want more. You get to the end and you're like, well, that's the end, but I want more. So yeah, just a fair warning. It's not so much a cliffhanger. It's just like where the character's going is so cool that you just want to go there with him, so you feel a bit saddened by that. But yeah, anyway, thanks very much for watching. Bit of a shorter video, bit of a shorter book. Very good book. Pick it up. It really will help it just adds to your enjoyment of the Mistborn series, because everything makes even more sense with this book on top of it. Plus, you get to spend some more time with Kelsier, who is my favorite character. So yeah, give it a read. Bye.